gets the miss. The other way for Olsen. Gives it up to Hayden off the window and good.
She's a point guard too. She can score and she can find the open.
Can't connect. Kylie Feuerbach comes down with the rebound. Cross-court pass for Olsen. Olsen puts her to work and connects. That's her third tonight.
And the Iowa native making it known back in her home state. Good possession there from NIU. Good passing around.
Lucy Olsen, nasty too. Feuerbach misses the three. Olsen with the rebound. Olsen, fadeaway two, connects.
Every single person that steps foot in that Hawkeye locker room, I think, has good things to say about Jan Jansen.
Lucy Olsen connects. Olsen leading the charge the other way. Dumps it inside to Stolke. She connects once again.
That was the first one of the year for Goss, as she had just attempted one in their first game.
Stepping through, Lucy Olsen. She loves the mid-range, but she also loves getting into the paint.
The defender on O'Grady over toward her and the dump off, and then a nice change of direction.
Garcia tries to take a charge. Hayden asks for it right back. Feeding Olsen, stuck in traffic, now 10 to shoot. She's gonna make something out of it, just like that.
What footwork.
Here in the second quarter, Lucy Olsen making her presence known here against Toledo. Doesn't see anything, I'll make something happen anyway, says the transfer from Villanova. Feuerbach will settle into the half court.
O'Grady had a smaller guard on her.
Stolke 9 rebounds now with 17 points, and looking up ahead, Ava Hayden once more running the floor for the Hawkeyes.
And attack. Here it is, out in front, the freshman.
For the Hawkeyes for more than 2 decades. Now putting her mark on this program is Olsen. Fires from deep, knocks down the first triple for the Hawkeyes.
See, Iowa pushed the pace, but on this inbounds play, they bring Olsen off the screen, the little elevator screen at the free throw line. And
Kansas, though, on the season shooting 41% from deep, but Coach Schneider also pointed out as Strimlow responds with a deep ball.
Strimlow into the game, good ball reversal. Iowa so good at changing the side of the court. Strimlow was ready to knock it down. Beautiful pass from Lucy Olsen.
She is fired up. Strimlow surveying. Stolke at the elbow. Olsen with 2 to shoot, yes!
The ball movement from Iowa has always been stellar, but they move the ball back and forth from side to side against this defense. Stolke has nowhere to drive, and
Olsen around the screen, nice pass, Stolke puts it home.
Beautiful, beautiful. And there's Williams, I talked about it earlier. She is just a hard worker. She is undersized at the post position, but she went and got the rebound on that to get the second chance.
How about that three-pointer?
Has been a part of so much here in the third quarter, using the behind-the-back dribble, frees herself up.
Inside the Sanford Pentagon as the Hawkeyes hold a 15-point lead. Olsen feeds O'Grady, gets the roll, fans on their feet.
Range and the Hawkeye fans in attendance loving it. O'Grady making her will known in the paint. It's all incoming freshman class they are looking forward to as well, and just continuing to build on the success of this program.
Stolke gets it to go.
That rebound taken by Lucy Olsen, and off to the races for the Hawkeyes. They still want to play with a lot of speed and still do that in transition.
I love that decision from Lucy Olsen to learn her teammates, when to keep it for herself and when to take it. In transition, coming down, pushing pace, assesses what's happening. She's got enough time and space, step back.
Another steal, Olsen. It is numbers. She'll drop it off to a Falter for an easy fast break lane.
There's the high pick. Oh, nice little duck under. She gets the foul. Count it and one. Hello, how do you do?
Lucy Olsen is a scorer, and she's tough. She may not have size, but you said it, the duck under.
And together they're growing as a unit before our very eyes. Olsen, beautiful pass. That's why she's got to stay eligible.
Her hands and a nice job just to find O'Grady underneath the basket, drawing in the defense. So that's a big.
Olsen gets the long rebound. Beautiful pass. O'Grady was ready that time.
Between Stuelke and O'Grady has been kicking, and they're in transition, trying to continue to implement the style that they want to play with.
Olsen with a ball fake and a beautiful pass. Oh my! Dropping dimes big time. Lucy. Somebody call Ricky Ricardo. Lucy.
We noted it before. Kim Caldwell has done an excellent job in her plays out of timeouts, in execution by her team.
Olsen, oh, what a deke. What a beautiful deke. You see these glimpses of Caitlin Clark in her game.
Well, it's just a savviness, and she turns the corner on that. She realizes she's got an empty paint and blocks to operate with, and just going right around Spencer on that play. And that's what you said this earlier, and it's important.
Can't take shots that your opponents want you to take. You got to take the shots that you would like to take.
Iowa 0 for 9 from 3. On the fast break, it is Olsen over 3 jerseys of the opposing color.
No question about it. They've forced 9 turnovers so far.
Olsen knocks down another mid-range. Quick underneath, Stuelke.
Stuelke getting activated for the Iowa Hawkeyes on the inside, and you can feel the crowd wants a couple more momentum plays like that.
Feuerbach now whistled for the post.
Both teams just want to come out of this game with a W.
Lucy Olsen, the hesitation, the contact, and the finish. Count it.
Olsen, the Villanova transfer, averaging just under 19 points per game. Still looking for her first. 3 to shoot, and there it is!
Oh, my.
Scramble on the floor, bodies flying everywhere. Final seconds ticking down. Olsen from the elbow. Oh, what a tough shot! The buzzer beater from Lucy Olsen gives Iowa a 5-point lead. Lucy Olsen coming alive at just the right time, Christy. Lucy! Stuelke 7 of 10 from the charity stripe. Olsen, yes! Dials it up from deep.
Well, the threes have been raining down for the Hawkeyes. A little handoff action on the...
Not many twos knocked down for her in her career. That's a shot UNI is going to try and let Stuelke take. Olsen, step back three, got it. Lucy Olsen, not known for her three-point game, but can get it done when she needs to. And Coach Warren's going to take another timeout as the Hawkeyes. Olsen has it in the corner, trying to find the open Hawkeye. Can't find one. Inside to a Fulter, tough finish. Lucy Olsen, her vision is phenomenal. You see it right there, always has. Finds Addie O'Grady inside, a tough turnaround finish.
One of the best blockers in the Big Ten. Here's Olsen again, drives into the paint, puts up a tough two and gets it to go.
Perfect. Hawks got to keep attacking from there.
Into the paint, tries to pass it out to Bass, nearly loses it, and a Fulter rips it away. Lucy Olsen the other way. Here's Hannah Stuelke, gets fouled and drops the bucket.
Yeah, Purdue still moving her feet, and Stuelke.
The far side of the court, back to Olsen. Defensive lapse in the middle. 2-point jumper for Iowa by O'Grady. Full court press for Penn State. They get the ball to their star, Lucy Olsen. Into the paint, quick dump, up with the right. Nothing for 3 from her today as well. Olsen, as I see that, goes up and under. Announcer's jinx.
To give Hayden some credit, it looked like she may have just lost her footing.
Stuelke on the interception. 2-on-1.
Biden answers the call.
Sherry is carried. Lucy Olsen can hold this for as long as she wants. She has 8 seconds left on the shot clock. She'll take it herself, up with the left.
Just incredible what Maryland has done as a team, spreading the wealth.
Lucy Olsen needed that one. Had been 3 of 16 on display. She's brought it on the defensive end as well. 5 seconds to shoot for Olsen, who tries the step back and nets it. McDaniel hesitating, attacking. She stripped. Olsen surveying. Good position for Ava Hayden. Breathing down your neck. Volume up to 10 the entire game as Iowa gets a steal and can't finish. Olsen will track it down. The quick swing at Guyton and the response.
Big shot, a steal, getting the ball to the three-point shooter. Guyton delivers, Iowa not going away.
Sellers is fouled, pushing it up the floor.
Bryant pulls up from the elbow, no good. Olsen, nice find to Stuelke. 4 points to start the game. Here's Genesis Bryant, the elbow again, can't get it to go. So far, the only Illini points scored have been off free throws, and that's just too easy for Lucy Olsen.
Yeah, that's a wide open three.
Baseline drive, nice pass out to a falter. Here's Feuerbach, nearly traveled. Olsen from deep, good.
Just what a play by Lucy Olsen. Drove all the way into the paint.
Iowa tied with Illinois here.
8 for 25 from the floor, only shot 1 for 9 from 3. Then there's the story in that game there.
9.5 minutes left to go in what has been an electric back and forth contest at the State Farm Center. Olsen living in the mid-range. Ball tapped around and into the arms of Olsen. Stuelke in transition, gets it to fall. This is a one-possession game. 1 minute and 35 seconds left.
I've been a part of this rivalry as a coach when I was at Nebraska several years ago, and this is such a tough place to play. Doesn't get any easier for Hannah Stuelke than that. And so if I was able to take care of their home court and finish this out at home.
3-point play for Addie O'Grady, taking advantage of her experience in that matchup with Petra Bojan.
Iowa's done a phenomenal job of running the Huskers off the line, getting over screens.
Nisley is denied on the drive.
She got caught on that one, but this defense right here by Lucy Olsen.
Maybe making the freshman point guard think a little bit differently. Looking into the post to Stuelke. 2 seconds left for Olsen, splashing home a 3.
This is a 3-point battle. Every time one of these teams hits.
For 2 minutes to play in overtime. Nebraska's won 3 straight games. Iowa has lost 3 straight, and that's where they're most successful. A quick dish inside to O'Grady.
Iowa's been effective whenever they're on offense. Olsen had Muhammad right in her face, down low, and a good look inside to Hayden, who spun around off of Rambis. And
O'Grady down low, brilliant feed from Lucy Olsen here in their start in Seattle.
Absolutely no answer here. O'Grady in the paint, punishing Carver.
Jump out of the drought. It was over 2 minutes where they went scoreless. Lucy Olsen from deep hits it. Special moments already this season. Olsen, beautiful feed. O'Grady again. It has been an unstoppable combination here in the first quarter. The Iowa Hawkeyes, 26 points on the board. They only had 49 points total in the game in Eugene in their last. Daniels inside the lane. And it won't go. Had the mismatch. A falter 5 inches shorter than Daniels. Olsen, watch out. She has been due for a big game.
And Olsen's that player that you don't want to get hot because she's just going to keep it going.
So Devin Coppinger, the freshman for Washington, onto the floor, and Lucy Olsen have another.
There is no such thing as a sophomore slump when it comes to Casey Harder. She had an outstanding freshman year, and she's almost doubled all her averages this year.
Little tic-tac-toe, and Hannah Stolke finishes the play. That one just rattles out. The Hawkeyes with some tough shooting here in the early going. To your point, though, about the deep ball for the Wildcats, but it's a takeaway here. Olsen out and running, up off the glass and in.
Grace Sullivan is a tremendous portal pickup for Northwestern.
But it's the speed on the other end. O'Grady.
Yeah, I would.
You would?
I mean, why not?
Coach Shimmy would. Olsen from the corner splashes in a much-needed three for the Hawkeyes. It's hit a falter. It looks like may have rolled her ankle.
Yeah, you see her. She just stepped on Taylor.
She had 3 fouls as well. That would be a big fourth. Olsen carving the lane. On a bounce pass, and she finds O'Grady.
Staying too close. But look at this pass by Lucy Olsen.
Iowa last led at 33-32. Olsen gives the Hawkeyes the lead at the end of quarter number 3. What a game.
Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Right there. Just a menace in the mid-range. Insane in the mid-range. Sliding to her left. We told you that's what it was.
And a takeaway. Olsen wide open down her lane. Under 2 minutes to go, Iowa trying to secure a win against USC. What a cut by Olsen. Toe and a foul.
Win streak 66% versus 47% throughout the season.
Lets it fly. She drains it. The 4th three for the Hawkeyes, and they are sizzling hot. And then a foul called on the play as well. It's going to go on Annika Stewart. Excellent box out by Stremlo, aware of the clock, numbers for the Hawkeyes, and a falter. Count it. You are not slowing down this Hawkeye transition offense machine.
And this transition offense was brought to you by the freshman Taylor Stremlo. If there is one...
Iowa, if you blinked, you missed them up the floor.
That was so quick, Sloan, I didn't even have a chance to praise. Is this offense? This is after a made basket. 3 dribbles and a bucket. We've seen a little bit of her playing off the ball. We've seen her with the ball.
Lucy Olsen, oh, magnificently done.
Offense within the flow of the game, but Lucy Olsen, we know that she's a great mid-range shooter, but just look at this stick
on that lob pass inside.
Falter read that all the way. Here is Olsen lining up and sinking another 3 against USC when she had 23 points in the second half.
And this league kind of went under the screen.
16 of Nebraska's 24 points coming from its bench. Olsen getting downhill, count it!
Woo. What a strong move by Lucy Olsen, because she get hung up in the air, and she does that well. She gets around Prince, hangs, and is able to power through the contact and still get the shot up.
7-point lead for the Hawkeyes. An outstanding first half on the road. Look at that playmaking. Lucy Olsen doing everything for Iowa.
And that wasn't a great shot, but it was an awareness that the shot clock was winding down and she had to get the shot up toward the basket.
Ooh, Olsen to Stolke to quiet this crowd.
And a little bit of a lean gets called, but to me she was setting and she kind of got run over and got called for the foul.
Lucy Olsen, ridiculous drive to the rim. She's just having fun out there right now, smile on her face back on defense. Olsen nearing 30 points.
They're going to need a lot more of that. And Nebraska is a team, when they start putting in some threes, they can make a lot happen, but Lucy Olsen is the one making things happen right now.
A three-point play coming up here for Lucy Olsen.
She has had a remarkable career, and she has done so much for this program. Caitlin Clark, but there were a lot of high expectations with her being such a great scorer last year.
Great moves there to get around a shifty Taylor McCabe to get that bucket to go.
Sydney Fulter almost wanted the three. Lucy Olsen said, "I'll take it," and she knocks it down. Lucy Olsen, the first three of the game. For the rest of the way, the Rutgers lead 14-10 when you come back. The second gets it done with a three. Hawkeyes quickly across the court. Lucy Olsen going to try to answer her own, and she does. Lucy Olsen knocks down her second three of the game. 18 points already. We get a good look at that three. She's been good tonight, AJ.
She was, you could not be more open. There's nobody within 5 feet of her.
And Olsen tips it away quickly, fast court now. Petticourt trying to catch up, but Olsen will take it to the rack, and she gets the bucket. Shortens the lead to 2 and quickly.
And she has been phenomenal these last 5 games, as we've said multiple times tonight. This is the player that we saw last year.
She'll slow it down and trying to set something up. Finds Lucy Olsen wide open. You can't do that, and that's why. Lucy Olsen with her third three-point bucket of the game. Guyton pushing for the Hawkeyes. Sneaks through the Rutgers defense. Olsen another three. She gets it. Lucy Olsen.
And didn't commit the foul as well.
Gets the ball back from Stolke. Driving against Theory. Drops it off. An easy 2 for Hannah Stolke. And that's how Iowa likes to operate. He's stuck with it.
Well, back to this beautiful dish from Olsen. Sees the 2 defenders coming. Just shovels it off right between them to Stolke. Beautiful pass. And the tough finish inside. Has the frame and the fearlessness to stop Cody, and a steal for the Hawkeyes.
Off the baseline, inbound, in stride, count it! Sydney Fulter sprinting the floor, further igniting the Hawkeyes.
Yeah, this has been a great run to start the third quarter for Iowa. The steal, teammates, some other teammates, they need to be maybe covered a little bit more.
More playmaking by the Hawkeyes, a high percentage look, and Lucy Olsen, the architect. Hands with the response.
First it was Iowa here. Olsen saw that play.
They go to Guyton. Thought about that three. Olsen will make herself free. Throws it up and in. A miracle three by Lucy Olsen opens the door again.
Am I speechless? Man!
Does so well playing against other forwards. She craves that physicality. Here's Olsen skipping to the lane for 2.
Olsen in the second half, getting it done. Here, just one-on-one against McMahon. Little jab, 2 steps, and then the inside hand. How about cutting off the angle, too, with that right step at the very end?
Olsen puts it up against Betts. Right on time. A big shot from Lucy Olsen.
While Lauren Betts is out of the game, 2-3 zone from Iowa.
And quickly, McCabe foot race the other way. A layup 2 for Taylor McCabe.
Table are shaking, and this pace of play has gotten Iowa back in front.
Olsen, change of speed. That's crafty. Little hezzy. Olsen on the curl. She'll step through and connect. 2 big-time shots at the end of both quarters in the first half for Lucy Olsen. Advantage Iowa and the Hawkeyes up 7 against the third. Olsen using the footwork. Finger roll.
Three-pointer no good. Rebound Jordan Hobbs. Hobbs has it taken away by Lucy Olsen. She'll push the pace for Iowa. Olsen to Feuerbach, runs the floor and finishes.
Big shot from Hobbs there. Big possession for Michigan to get points out of that.
Olsen, an answer. Olsen, another quick trigger, got it! A fourth triple for Lucy Olsen. 6 for 10 from the field.
Yeah, Falter had that first.
Son was so aggressive, strong, and willing to do anything. Picking it off in the backfield is Lucy Olsen.
I know she's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. That looked like them in the Super Bowl.
Here from 3, and the Hawkeyes on an 13-0 run to take a 10-point lead. Seven to shoot on 2 by Porter. Won't go. Sprinting the floor. A Falter. Count it.
I mean, this is just a textbook fast break here. Sydney Falter running straight to the rim. And Lucy Olsen, a player, always has the eyes.
Olsen, one-on-one against Williams, gets through off the glass. To close the first quarter, a 19-0 run by the Iowa Hawkeyes, a statement to begin here in Indianapolis.
And great coaching decision from Jan Jensen to...
Hayden, the freshman, still calling for it. Olsen dialing up another 3, and it goes through.
And Lucy Olsen, she gives it up, she gets it back.
That may not have hit either. Olsen, a cutting, Stolke to the rim, and firing again is this Hawkeye offense.
A duck on the water, right? Underneath, all that work is going on, but on top, calm, cool, and collected. She has knocked in all of her shots so far tonight.
Back in December 15th, it was like ancient history, digging through the archives to look up this game. Teams remotely different as a Falter play sponsored by Allstate.
Well, this is what she does. Sydney, a Falter, the task at hand, and that's what we've seen so far in the second half by Michigan State for sure.
We'll see how Iowa responds. They look inside to Stolke, their bread and butter, that time kissing it off glass. Tate bounces into the paint, stolen away, a Falter comes up with it.
Long pass through 3 defenders, tough decision.
Ava Hayden in, stride, and 1. Being guarded by A-Rolls. Curling, Olsen, dishing, and finishing is Hayden.
Just watch how Iowa carves the defense and finds a place to place that basketball on that weak side. Really seeing really good continuity on the offensive end for the Buckeyes right now with great spacing.
The sprint to the rim by Olsen, so quick with that burst. Shot clock is off for Lucy Olsen, guarded by Kennedy Cambridge, who takes immense pride in her defense. They're going underneath the screen, this time on top. It opens up Olsen in the mid-range, and she gets it to drop.
Yeah, she just serpentined her way around that pick-and-roll coverage on that high ball screen. Lucy Olsen playing with extreme experience. Let's see what they can come up with here as the Iowa defense establishes itself in the zone again. Cambridge turns it over.
They fell asleep, and Olsen takes it. Fury tries to extend to the rim. She's cut short. Whoa. Fierbach takes a big spill. She's back up. Meanwhile, Stolke had the angle and gets the easy 2.
See what they come up with. Trying to get some execution. Trying to get Lucy Olsen maybe a touch. She emptied out to the strong side corner and got a slip.
Stolke inside. First lead of the game for Iowa.